Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the second Meet the Teams video. I'm here with Team Alter Egos today. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves here?
It is truly a pleasure for you to have us here. This tournament will be extremely interesting. Hello everybody, it is Afro Dude and welcome to, well, obviously Dark has already introduced everyone to the channel, but I will go ahead and introduce myself. I am Afro Dude, as stated earlier. I run the channel Roleplay Raccoons. Ignore the fact I have not uploaded within a good year. I will certainly be getting back to content creation sooner than later.
You just like me,
I'm
for real,
also...
for real.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like me.
I am also within the West Academy where I play Belle. It is a very fun campaign, and I would recommend checking it out if you guys get the chance. Though do note, it is West Academy, not by Nova Breaker 10. It is the other one.
West Academy,
That's
not to be
crazy.
confused with West Academy.
Precisely.
But you should probably go check them out too. Like,
Go check them out as well, though. But I was first.
You won't get it, but it's not the academy where one of the academies was hit by a nuke. Only some people will get that.
Very niche reference, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it is I, Afro Dude. I am the front runner, or the captain, as some may say, and I am taking this very seriously. Last time, I faced a rather humiliating defeat on the cusp of victory, and I can assure you that will not happen again.
Is this my part of the script?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
I was just gonna let you guys just kind of, do your thing there.
Yeah. Thank you.
I push you on stage.
I'm new here. Hello, my name's Robin. As I am new here. I have the channel Robin RL. Anything Robin. Not everybody. That's not all me. It's just I changed my name a lot. But it's at Robin RL Card Games. I don't have any content uploaded. But that is fine. Not fine, but I definitely do want to get started with content creation as well. I mainly play Cardfight Vanguard, specifically the standard format. So I'm a new face, I guess, here, but of course everybody knows Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. I'm also, I don't really have anything else to say other than I'm new here, so yeah. I guess check out other than my channel, Little Rascals D&D. We're starting some stuff soon. You should probably see something in the channel description. But when it comes out, I hope you guys enjoy whatever content's uploaded there, or whatever content's uploaded in my channel as well. Yeah. Let me pass it over to the gremlin in the corner.
All right, I grabbed a comically large hook and I grab you out.
Ah!
All right, anybody. Hello, everybody. I am Time Kid. I am very well, not that known, but you may see me in the previous tournaments. I almost won one, and then I brutally lost at another. But
Maybe just a little.
do not worry.
I totally
It won't
didn't do
happen
it.
Again. Yeah, I'm looking at you in the shadows.
I mean, you are standing right next to me in the thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at you when you're out. Anyway.
You are. Well, I mean, sort of. You're a lot shorter than me because the last group had like slightly larger pictures, so like I made it a little too small, but it's okay. We're going with it.
Don't worry, my size it went all to my braining power of dueling.
He got that big brain.
But yeah.
I'm a square.
What
So...
do you think I have to wear this tall ass hat for?
Damn.
But yeah, I'm also here for Alter Egos. Yeah, trust me, we will win. And for the TC Shonen, uh, you say that you're going to win, but in this not WWE, we will win.
In this not WWE.
Not been copyrighted.
You may know what we're gonna do. That isn't gonna help you since we know everything you're gonna do.
Strange, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh, strange,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Guys, we need to. Okay, I know you in particular, Robin, is new to this villain thing, but we got to do the thing. We have to say it all at the same time.
Oh,
Like that's
okay.
villainy 101.
I
Oh,
did it on
sorry.
purpose.
Of course you did.
And don't forget about the poses. You gotta do the poses.
Of course.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
been choreographing those.
We gotta make sure we have the TNT set up in the back.
Mhm.
With the multicolored,
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah. Like smoke.
The pyrotech. We gotta make sure the pyrotechnics set up for that in the back. Jeffrey's I guess working on it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's gonna be a whole
cool
thing.
dude by the way. Yeah. Really excited for him. He got like a raise.
I'm glad Time Kid got to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Well, is that it then? We're done with introductions? Because Time Kid barely got to say like 2 things.
Sorry.
I thought I said stuff.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
plug anything?
Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
expecting something.
Oh yeah.
I got who can I plug? Wait, I know who I can plug. Hi you.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my god.
That's what we like to see.
And actually one more person, Maria Rose.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you guys
That's
can
like
find those
maybe
on my
one of
channel.
Don't you have a channel?
Not yet.
All
That's
right.
like me plugging
When
Saturday.
I finally upload, then you'll get it. Jeez, wait.
Mhm.
My gosh,
We have
guys,
to-
jeez, Lord,
I want people to
jeez,
find me.
gosh.
Do you have to take your time?
Look, once I get better PC, this.
All right.
See.
Well, I guess we can move on to the questions then.
Oh.
So I asked the other team last time about how they determined their team captain, but in the call before before this, we saw what happened. Why don't you guys just give your reasoning for choosing your team captain for the video really quickly? Because I mean I already know what it is.
We kind of just chose Afro, or at least I did, because he's been the most focused on this. Even though I asked them, he's been the one who's been always focused on us, always asking us if we're ready, wanting to practice, and wanting to get that salty run back. So like, if anything, it makes the most sense for him to be the leader.
I
As
suppose
well-
it is only natural that I have been elected the captain.
As well as he's like the oldest, so like, he's
Not a kid anymore, notably.
Yeah, I'm a dude now. I leveled up.
You may have the leader, but I also have the leader title. So you know, don't mind the crayons spelled on the name tag. Don't worry.
He's not the regional manager or the assistant to the regional manager. He's the assistant to the assistant regional manager. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some other things here. So Afro, Time Kid, you guys have been in a couple of the tournaments before. Do you guys think that gives you an edge here specifically?
There is a lot of new. Oh no! Oh, you go first. You go first. You go first.
Okay, sorry. Yes, how villainous, cutting off other people. So evil. Suppose there is a minuscule. All right.
I was gonna say stop flirting and call, but like
All right, let's get into it. I suppose there is a minuscule amount of advantage we have here, considering we are able to have witnessed firsthand the dueling habits of potential enemies. We know what decks they favor, what cards they play, and how they tend to play them. It should be as easy as a child putting a puzzle together to figure out how to crush them.
Okay.
not like stealing candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Yeah, good bad guy quote. Nice one.
Thank you, thank you. I've been working on it.
Where's that damn fourth card?
Time Kid, what about you? I mean, the very first tournament ever, especially the first one that the first and only one until this one that had any monetary prize tied to it. You came in second. Do you think that gives you an edge at all?
Uh, I mainly think the one reason I got to second because of that was because of my jokes and funny ha demeanor, my funny ha aura, and I and I and I tried to bring that to the character tourney. I didn't think I'd bring enough funny juice, so that's why I got crumbled. But this time, I will certainly make the duel very, very interesting to watch and very funny.
Okay.
Who knows? Might become a short.
Who
Oh my
knows?
god.
Who knows? But do I think I have an advantage or disadvantage? Um, reality disadvantage since people know how I play.
Okay.
Uh, press buttons go boom. But advantage because press button go boom.
Uh-huh. I see. I see. Okay.
Yes, I'm very intelligent.
I can tell.
Muy inteligente.
But blinks out of sync.
So on a similar note to that, Robin, you're the newbie here.
Mhm.
Similar to the previous team who nobody has seen in any of these duels yet. Do you think that you being an unknown factor maybe gives you an advantage? Maybe not necessarily against Shonen TCG, but like if you were to move on and face another team who maybe you know more about, say, my team perhaps wins. Uh, you know,
Mhm.
um, you know me, you know Travis, obviously.
Mhm.
Maybe Grimpo's not so much as known to you. But
Mhm.
would you think that knowing us, but us not necessarily knowing you as much, at least me and Grimpo more than likely, not knowing you so much would give you an advantage?
Um, I would say that I guess personally, my like dueling prowess is a little bit all over the place, just because it's not really like a main focus game I play.
Uh,
Um, but I will say people not knowing how I play or like my play style or who like me, I think is a factor that I haven't been thinking about. Um, so that could definitely work on it, as well as I'm the wild card in a
yeah,
group of wild cards. So
that's definitely
that
saying
one,
something.
yeah.
Okay.
As well, I'm also funny, so I hope so.
You are at that.
Oh, thank you.
What would you guys
Anyway,
say going into this that your greatest strength is individually, and then we'll go with like the team answer too after the fact.
Hmm. Uh, I guess for me, like, I guess like general card game knowledge, kind of knowing when to do things, or like, I guess reading opponents, or I guess spacing out stuff.
Hmm.
I guess like, cause I got experience playing other games. I guess I can help.
Okay. How about the other
What's up,
two?
though? I think morely my advantage is basically how I know my deck the most since I have been playing it technically for a year. Of
Yep.
course, it has gone through alterations, but I still mainly know how it works and how it goes, and as well how I can help the other two over here,
Okay. All right. Afro.
which will lead us to victory.
I would have to say my greatest strength is my unadulterated drive to win.
Okay. Would you like to expand on that?
Vegeta.
I suppose it could use some expanding so others could understand the concept. I'm coming to this tournament with a very unique philosophy that I have not yet showcased. I've played Yu Gi Oh! For a very long time, and I now understand what the most important thing is.
The heart
I
of the
was
cards,
blinded by gimmicks,
not the heart of
by
the cards.
trying to
Sorry.
by trying to appear unique, by trying to believe in the so-called heart of the cards. There's no heart in these cards. The only thing that there is your brain, your gray matter, your strategy, your tactics, your willingness to do anything in your power to win.
Okay, understandable, understandable. All right. So as a team, kind of bringing all that together, what would you say, like, as a team, what would be your biggest strength that maybe another team wouldn't be able to replicate?
Uh,
Our brains that work together.
oh my god, yeah. I would say like our deck synergy.
Okay.
Um, or more so how we kind of, I guess, talked about how, if anything, I guess for me, at least what I think is that our decks can be kind of versatile in their placements in terms of like who we're having up front or in the middle or in the back,
Hmm.
a la Marvel vs. Capcom. Um, so at least for me, I think that could be our strong suit, as well as our character.
All right. Okay. Anybody else have anything to add to that?
Nah, again, I say same brain. Robin spoke for us. Yeah, same. We all spoke through Robin.
Robin summed it up quite amicably.
Okay. Awesome.
I crumbled the script that Robin was holding on the behind their back.
Hey, hey, hey!
What script?
No. Fuck. No, it's fine.
Okay. So moving on a little bit, we talked about you guys, what gives you the edge. Let's talk about your opponents. See, you have the luxury of being the second team, so you got to see what happened in the first Meet the Teams if you guys chose to watch that. Did you guys choose to watch that video?
I very much did when it came out.
Okay, Time Kid.
To be
Anybody else?
honest, out of character, I have not. I will. Though.
Okay.
I also will watch that video.
Okay, so this
Look
question
at
will just be
these
for Time
people.
Kid then.
Yeah.
Look at these people not subscribing to Darkest Night, which you should do.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I should, because he's literally right here. If he doesn't, then he's
I'm literally
gonna...
right here.
Wait, what the
If
fuck? What
you
is
don't-
that?
If you don't, you'll explode.
Yeah.
So this one will just be for Time Kid. After seeing what the other team has to offer in the video, are you at all intimidated by the Shonen TCG team?
By a few cards, yes. There is
Okay.
one deck I'm terrified, which, I shouldn't say out loud, but I am terrified of one, which can counter my deck heavily
Uh-huh.
if I don't get the correct cards. But entirely, I feel like the other two, when I go down, can get our bag, carry us, carry my very large back.
All right, fair enough. So you said there was one deck that you felt particularly threatened by. Do you think that there's anybody on the team that might be a weak link?
I scratch my chin.
This is just more of a just for fun
Oh,
kind of
not
question,
joking.
no, obviously no hate toward anybody, of course, just to preface that for
Yeah.
any of the members of Shonen TCG, this is all in good fun. We're not bashing on anyone or anything like that.
No. But they're all the weakest link. I'm joking.
They all suck. I hate them.
But no hate though. No hate though.
That is our team. We are very. I don't know. What's in the script again? Loudmouth. At least the two of us. Hey, who put that for me?
Anyway, but for weakest link, I can't really say because morally they can all keep each other's back up.
Right.
So morally, it's in the duel, which I can probably say which one's the weakest link.
All right, understandable.
I might blurt it out on accident.
Okay, I just got a couple more.
No hate though.
Just got a couple more things here for you guys before we get into the deck profiles. Time Kid and Afro, you guys have played in a couple of the tournaments, as we stated before. You guys have seen my, ban lists and things I try to hit and here and there. I normally don't write out a big extensive list like I did for this one, but I really wanted it to be quite defined. Did you find this ban list very hard to work around, as opposed to like other things which may have been a little bit more lenient for my other tournaments? Or maybe even more restrictive in some cases, like the tournament that only allowed ritual monsters and no extra deck.
Out of character, breaking character for once. I know Sin. It was really hard to work with.
Yeah.
I was going to play fucking Twin Sprite, but then all the good sprites got limited to one, which sucked for me. It's like, all right, I'm not playing Twin Sprite. So then I decided I was going to play Exodia, but then I figured out all the alternate win cons, not just Exodia, were banned, which sucked
Yeah.
because I wanted to be funny with Exodia.
We just didn't want to have to try to figure out how those worked whenever we were testing, because it was so freaking hard for me to get people together for testing for this.
Mm. Yeah, I was gonna play Exodia, that didn't work. Another deck I tried to play was Super Heavy, which didn't have any issues on the ban list. It just fucking sucked.
Well, yeah, pure super heavy does. Earth Machine's quite good though.
Okay, I'll look into that another time, but
No offense to you, Travis.
I mean, no, I like Super Heavy Samurai. Me personally, I am a fan of the deck. I do play it, so I know it's not that good by itself. Like for a character tournament though, it was pretty good. It's definitely not a bad deck for a character tournament, but for like general TCG play, like you're not beating your Fiendsmith with it, you know, like it's just not happening.
yeah,
Not unless you like play
especially
the
'cause-
Earth Machine like stuff like the fucking Wakaushi summon like a million things and like make an unbreakable board of generic shit, but you know.
it fucking sucks because every time I think I find a good deck, it turns out I'm like a year and a half late because I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking at some Super Heavy stuff. Like, oh cool, this thing looks pretty cool. I checked out some combo videos. Huh, what's this weird card? Super Heavy Scarecrow? Huh. Let me
Yeah.
check that on the ban list. Oh, it's banned. Well, this deck is unplayable now.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing my current deck.
Yeah. Um so you know, Robin being new, how did you feel about the ban list? What was your opinion on it?
I'm kind of neutral on it. It's like, okay, I get it. You don't really want to have like the really kind of oppressive meta contenders in here.
Yeah.
Wait, did you? I don't know, because I've been keeping, I guess, like keeping up, watching on YouTube shorts and stuff. Because is Riziel off the ban list or on the ban list?
I believe I just added it in the most recent update to the ban list. I will check really
Got it.
fast while you guys answer, because I don't think Time Kid got to like give his thoughts very much. I kind of skipped over him. My bad, Time Kid.
You fine, you fine.
But I'm pretty
Um,
sure that I did slap it on the list here. Yes, I did.
Got it.
I banned them all. I was like, I don't want to read these, and I banned them all.
Gotta ban them all. I guess like I was neutral on it, but I guess if I'm gonna go like do what Afro did. Originally, instead of the deck I was gonna play, I was gonna plan on playing Sarcophagus, or basically like Little Yugi's deck.
Yeah.
I got like the Sarcophagus. It's just then I kind of event took a while and I kind of fell out of it. But the deck that I'm currently playing, or was inspired by, I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Around that time of getting back into like when the tournament was like, I had to pick a deck. So I was originally attracted to Earth Machines just because of like I wanted to play a deck similar to one of my favorite characters being Yuhi Oto. So kind of led me down the machine rabbit hole. And that kind of led me to the deck that I'm currently playing.
Right.
As well as maybe inspired by B using Light and Darkness Dragon. But yeah.
Well, I just called bro out right here.
Mm.
He hasn't even got his Meet the Teams video yet, bro. Rip
Yeah,
the
but
homie.
it's in the VOD though. Right? He's getting called out anyway. Post my blue.
No, I'm leaving it in. I'm leaving it in. It's staying in. So Time Kid, what were your thoughts?
All right, hold on. I got a shovel right near the camera real quick. Hold up. All right, I have a general announcement. Whoever banned Astrograph, sleep with one eye open and check every corner, because I'll be there. Trust me.
Yeah, that one was actually not on me, believe it or not. I asked everybody what they wanted, if they wanted anything extra banned. Most people said no, but there was one person that came to me with quite a few things. So I'll let them reveal themselves in a later Meet the Teens video if they so choose.
Looks like we got an up, it seems.
Speak up and no one gets hurt.
Except you,
but
of
generally,
course.
Oh, yeah, you gotta-
but generally about the ban list, as soon as I found that Astrograph was banned, I had to figure out an entirely new way how to play Zark. And luckily I did. It just took a
Okay.
few while to, get into it. But it went good. I think the
No.
deck's alright.
Wait, no mysterious holding off what deck you're gonna play? Oh, like, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
there's a deck
didn't-
profile like
I-
literally in
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. So.
right after, yeah,
Probably
right
not
after
even.
this, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I do just have one more question for you guys after. So.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, that's my thoughts on the ban list.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask everybody this: if you guys were to win, and this time I didn't discuss it with you guys beforehand. If you guys were to win, what structure deck would you pick, or would you want one, or would you want to try to like figure something else out, like Shonen TCG did? Because I want to try to do the decks, but like if somebody wants to do something else, because like I know certain people are international, and international shipping, I don't really necessarily want to pay $100 to send a structure deck overseas, but like I'll do it if I have to, you know.
That is fair.
I don't
But, you
think
know.
any of us are international, however.
Yeah, you guys aren't, but you know, like some people may want to figure other things out, that kind of thing. So do you guys want a structure deck if you win? If not, what would you hope to get? And if you do, which structure deck?
I suppose I'll hold off on what I wish to acquire in winning.
Okay.
I can say. Oh, Robin, you
No,
want
no,
to go?
you go. No, you go ahead. You know something. I'm just thinking.
Okay, move out of the way. I shove you.
Ah!
All right. What structure deck I would want? I thought about this, and probably Red Dragon Archfiend the structure deck.
That's fair. That's fair. I've actually played against B. With him using 3 copies of that structure deck to make a deck. It's quite good. It's quite good.
The reasoning why is because I believe that was maybe my second to third deck I made for like Duel Links, which was like technically my first Yu-Gi-Oh game I played.
Oh, okay. Fair.
So just give it memories.
Robin?
I don't really know. I don't really play physically Yu-Gi-Oh. If I had to choose one, probably the Albaz structure deck. But
Oh, the one
Is
right
that-
behind my little hood right here.
yeah, I'm a lore nerd.
Another
Or steal
option actually, if I might make a suggestion just really quickly, because I know what deck you're playing, since you guys were testing prior. There is a structure deck for the deck that you're playing.
Oh, wait, yeah. I guess that would be nice.
Yep.
Just because I remember like using Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta, and it was like $20. The deck came out to, or at least one of the earlier drafts. So that'd be fun to have in
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah, it's one of the newer ones, so it shouldn't be too expensive. But yeah, there is a deck for it. So if you want that, there's also the new Blue Eye structure deck that just came out. I actually purchased a couple of copies of that deck yesterday. Quite good actually. Like for as far as structure decks go, you got double Veiler, Ash, Nibiru. I mean, come on, that's pretty good.
That is good, yeah. If anything, if I don't want to get a structure deck, I guess you can like send me the money somehow, and I give someone a Vanguard deck.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. We could do something like that. I'm a little bit flexible. I do want to try to do the structure decks because that's the initial idea. But if if things are different, we can work things out. It's definitely different from person to person. So we may get a few structure decks sent out, and we may even get one person gets 2 structure decks if their teammate wishes to like donate their selection to that person or something like that. However you guys want to do it, in that scenario, because I don't necessarily have to send each one of you a structure deck. It could be like, say, you guys know that none of you play physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Except for Afro, and you guys really want to get Afro 3 copies of the Albaz structure deck because he really likes Albaz, wants to play it. You know, you guys can all just throw your stuff at him, and I'll get it. You know, sent out that kind of thing. All right.
Yeah, not Albaz had a structure deck.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I actually have 3 copies of it.
I found it in like a. I found like a structure deck in like I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna look at me, but like a pharmacy.
Oh, interesting.
So,
If Yu-Gi-Oh! Is taking over.
I wish.
I mean, I suppose it also
Oh.
makes sense you get fucking headache medicine while you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back. So will be my deck list, the Supreme King Celestials. So, we're just gonna get started with this. We're gonna immediately get started with Supreme King Gate Magician. Now, of course, he's a 3-of, since he is one of the main kind of cards in here. To get out specifically Soul Supreme Celestial King, which we'll talk about later. But he's also a good card for just putting on the pendulum scale, as well as getting some of the extra deck monsters out for material. Very good for also just special summoning itself out on a hand if needed, if a Supreme Kate is on the pendulum scale. So yeah, pretty good. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is just here for material for Zark, you know, good boy, our great boy. Supreme Gate 0, King Gate 0 is more really here for pendulum. It's basically just, you know, having Zark out, taking no damage, as well as being a level 0. Pretty good, pretty good, as well as to help with getting Supreme Gate Magician to the field pretty easily, pretty good. Uh, off Dragon Magician is just, you know, here for more of a helpful just to get more of the extra deck monsters out. Chronograph Sorcerer is kind of the substitute for Astrograph Sorcerer, since he does have the same effect, but, you know, lower stats. But he's still good on the he's still good. We have Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, which is actually one of the other main cards we will want, since he practically gets us a Supreme King Gate card from our hand. Pretty good. Either being it Supreme Gate Magician, which probably always grab, and as well as he can special summon himself from the grave anytime he wants, and effectively still can also activate his effect when you count special summoning itself. Pretty good card. Then Perform Bell Skulkerbat Joker, which, you know, is just a general searcher when you just normal summon and then just grab a Odd Eyes Perform Bell Magician card. You know, pretty good just to get more cards in your hand. Dark Fang Magician, just to be here for, again, maybe for Pendulum or just for more extra deck monsters to especially for it to be able to get material. Wisdom Eye Magicians, mainly just to get maybe some of the cards I need to the pendulum. Maybe like if I have another magician, put on Pale, put this one on pendulum, destroy it, grab a card, probably maybe one of the lowers or highers. Then we have Double Iris Magician, which, you know, is a good card, as well as if it's placed, if it's destroyed, I can get one of the 3 cards, or no, I think three cards from here, from her effect, as well as Purple Poison Magician. Just, you know, good effect for when it's destroyed. You can just pop a card, which is good. Then we have Supreme King Dragon Lightworm. Again, kind of like Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, but, you know, it's more of a celestial kind of side. It can't special summon itself from the graveyard, but it can special self from the extra deck. Then Harmonized Magician, just for more summoning, for when pendulum summoning. You know, pretty good generic. Now to the spells. We have Lightning Storm, which, you know, good generic, just something to get back row out of the way, as well as Happy Feather Duster, just to help too. Duelist Alliance to probably get maybe start as Pentagraph, start the Time Pentagraph, or just double Iris on on hand. Dragon Shrine, just to send away Supreme King Dragon and Darkworm, just when I don't probably have them in hand. One Pendulum Call, just, you know, just get just double cards. The non-destroying pendulum effect may be a bit difficult to go through, but it's a card to be useful from. Foolish Burial, again, same thing as Dragon Shrine, just to get Darkworm in the grave. 3 Wings of Light. This is just a searcher, just to grab like any of the Supreme King Dragon cards, either being Supreme Gate Dragon Magician, Darkworm, Lightworm, or just either Celestial King. Then we have Pendulum Evolution, which is a good card combined with Zark, basically kind of being to OTK. Star Pentagraph and Time Pentagraph. Star Pentagraph just being a card added hand anytime I just summon, as well as Time Pentagraph being a back removal just in case needed. Then we got Soul Supreme Celestial King, the one card that makes the entire deck work. Basically, activating it, sending away Supreme King Magician, and sending away all the materials needed to get Zark on the field, and with his effects. Pretty good card to have. Now to the extra deck monsters, we have Odd Eyes, Archery Dragon. Don't plan on seeing this card at all often. Then we have Zark, our main card. Just a big beater who can pop the entire field. It can't be affected, nor can it be destroyed by card effects. Well, targeted. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon just for material. Odd Eyes Vulture Dragon just only to be here when Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon is destroyed, just to get it on the field. Supreme King's Arc Synchroverse, just a, card just in case you need a Synchro Summon. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, just have a good card to pop any card needed when it's special Synchro Summoned, and also a card to, just good card to have. Another material for Zark. Dark Elder Dragon, have effect just for if I have 2 level 8s on the field and or level 7s at all. Oops. And just be able to target one monster, take its half of its attack, and just use it for my own. We already asked Absolute Dragon, Dark Rebellion, just another material, last material if needed. Supreme King Dragon, Dark Rebellion, being a card that just takes entire attack from a monster needed. Just in case, and we're in a little pickle. Exceed Pendulum and Beyond the Pendulum, just some link monsters to have for, good for Pendulum. And that should be about it for our deck list. Hail Aquamador. Anyway.
Hello, this is my deck now. As you can see, Cyberdarks. Very fun. Let's go on the obvious, let me just explain package. I'm running the Therion package, specifically Regulus, Engine, and Clockwork Knight alongside Clockwork Knight. Funny, but mainly because it synergizes really well with the deck itself being machines and of course obvious Chimera Tech monsters, and of course shutting off my opponent's deck if they have specific needed types of monsters on board. Other than that, let me explain the main Cyberdark engine. We have running 2 Chimera, 1 Keel, 1 Horn, 1 Edge, 2 Cannon, and 3 Claw. Claw gets to add spells and traps. Chimera discard a spell and trap to add Power Bond. The main reason why I wanted to play the deck, because this is Go Rush spoilers, so Dark, if you want to bleep this out, but Yuhi plays Power Bond. So yeah. Adds Power Bond, and when banished sends another monster to the graveyard, another Cyberdark monster. And Keel, Corn, and Edge are just run to fill out that slot. And Cannon gets to add other machine type Cyberdark monsters, mainly my Chimera, and the Edge, Horn, and Keel. Other than that, I'm running 1 Cyber Dragon, specifically the Dark variant, because I have to be edgy. Just because the deck only really needs 1, and it's at least nice to have it. Running Nashter as another special summon, right? Normal, and then hers, because of normal, adding another Cyber Dragon from deck or graveyard to my hand when sent to the graveyard. And of course 3 core and 3 emergency, just because I'm running 6 core basically, since core is honestly, even in this deck, one of the best first normal summons to have, since you get to add any Cyber spell or trap. One of the other funny tech monsters I'm running is Dragon Monster Destruction Sword, inspired by me Net Deck Egg. It is It works alongside its link being Protector Whelp. To basically, I would equip it because of one of my Cyber Dark's effects to basically shut off my opponent from special summoning monsters from the extra deck. And it can also special summon itself out from being equipped. This will move over to the spells and traps. 1 Overload Fusion and 1 Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm just for tech options. Want to throw in there. And Overload Fusion is another fusion spell. 1, and then of course explaining the Endless Engine to add the Send Ethereon. I haven't really used Therions that much, so I'm a little bit rusty on the effects. And basically I get to send Ethereon from my deck to the graveyard and do the second effect, target it, and both are still in, I add that card or this card to my hand. And if I do, place the other at the bottom of my deck. So I get to recycle that if I want, but it's just for adding and searching stuff. 2 Power Bond, just because I'm not comfortable running 1, because of how focused the deck can be on Turbo Big Guy, hit face with it. Power Bond's really cool. You already know what it is. You just fusion summon and doubles the attack points, and you take amount of original attack points. Cyber Emergency for searching, and Necessity. 1 Horizon, voice crack. 1 Horizon to send the Dragon or Machine Cyber monsters from different attributes to the graveyard. Kinda sucks to use it because I can't special summon monsters from the turn I activated that card, except machine monsters. From the extra deck. So I guess that really not locked me out, but I don't know, I haven't had a good experience with this card sometimes, but it's useful with piling up my grave. Cyber Eternal, just to add back cards from my extra deck to my from my graveyard to the extra deck, because I am sending a lot of cards back and I'm running some 1-0s. So it's nice to refuel that. And I guess yeah. As well as protection from being destroyed by battle. 1 Super Poly as another tech card. Really helpful just because of, I guess, fusion summoning stuff away, and I am running some fusions that capitalize on this. I guess funny to remove stuff from board. Realm, important because Realm is pretty much helps you facilitate game plan of normal summoning again another Chimera and get your Cyber Dark loop going. Running Clockwork Knight, really good continuous spell. Pretty much DNA Surgery as a continuous spell card. If you don't know it already. Turns all your opponent's monsters into machine types monsters, and they lose 500 attack and defense. You can banish it from the graveyard to add a 1 Earth Machine from graveyard to hand. Basically, your Regulus, the special summon amount. You already know. I think you already know what Regulus does. You can check it out on the Yugipedia. You're going to the Therion Field spell just to add Therion cards. Overflow is a Staples Trap just to add to my hand. And Invasion as well as another trap that I could add to my hand. If anything, you use these traps and maybe you just add them to your hand to discard them off for Chimera. Because you have to discard a spell or trap. And now I'm going to the fun part, the extra deck, specifically the fusions. Cyber Dark compared to normal Cyber Dragon is more focused on their fusion summoning. So I did try maybe running the Xyz package, but it was a little too clunky, and I like Therion much more. I also like focusing on the fusions. Cyber Dark and Dragon is your main boss, your big beat stick. To basically you can attach, you equip cards from the graveyard, really big monster, and attack up to the number of your equipped cards equipped to it. 5,000 attack and 38,000 defense. Really big guy. Basically your big beat stick that best off of other stuff. Really good. Cyber and Dragon, you're on one of them, just because he's one of the best. He facilitates you cheating out Cyber Dark and Dragon, because you equip him to Cyber Darkness Dragon. We'll get to him later. Cyber Eternity Dragon, even if he's not the best thing to go into, he's still really good in this deck because he protects your fusion monsters, which unlike base Cyber Dragons, this deck can use more effectively. He's really good. Cyber Darkness Dragon, you're in a gate, pretty much. If you don't want to go into Cyber Dark, you go into Cyber Darkness and you do the stuff. Then my Chimera Techs, Mega Fleet, Over Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon, just to put in there for as another fodder for equip. Cyber Dark Dragon, same as well. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I love Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. There as well, and Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon for funny multi-attack OTK. I'm running Garura as well as my Dragon for my Super Poly plays. Pretty much. And going to links, we got Clockwork Knight adding. You can send a field spell you control the graveyard to add a Clockwork Knight, which you can send Cyber Dark Realm or another Clockwork Knight to get another Clockwork Knight, which then you can activate the Clockwork Knight to do the stuff. Projector Whelp to facilitate the Dragon Buster. And then Seeger is your main link, just basically as like a defensive thing, and power up is your main Cyber Dragon Link monster. That's pretty much the deck. Yeah.
Memento Mori. Remember you must die. That will be the deck I am playing in this tournament. This is my boss monster. Its main effect is if I have 5 Memento monsters in grave, I can special summon it. Be sure to keep that in mind. Horned Dragon is another really good card. If I have 3, I can special summon it. If I have this card, it allows me to use level 9 or higher Memento monsters, can attack directly. Keep that in mind as well. I just call this horse. I don't want to try and pronounce this whole name. It's too much. Pop a monster on field. Send as many cards from deck to grave equal to the card I destroyed's level. Keep in mind. Dark Blade, rather simple. Pop a Memento I control, and I get to special summon a card from deck. Sleepy. If a monster I control is destroyed, I can special summon it and use it effectively as a fusion. Anguish, I can add a Memento to my hand or special summon it. Gaddock, if it is sent to the grave, I am able to special summon it. Goblin, I'm not even really sure. I don't use this card mostly other than a body in combos. Mace, rather simple. Destroy a card and add one. And Bestial Drew's Worm, another simple card, just in case I have to go second, and I need a body on field for certain. A good thing you will note is that most of these cards have effects based on the graveyard, so I would be very careful with what you choose to negate and destroy. Here's a little tip. What you might think is going to be the best target for your negate probably isn't. In any case, moving on to my spells. Raigeki, simple board wipe. Harpy's Feather Duster, simple board wipe. Blizzard, target a face-up spell and negate it, quick effect. Super Poly, quick effect, discard a card, fusion summon. Using your monsters, of course. Reinforcement, just grab a warrior. Memento, I destroy a Memento monster I have to special summon another one in defense position. And Memento Infusion, a simple fusion card. And then I have the field spell. It's pretty underwhelming, all things considered. I can target a Memento I have, Memento Spell or Trap in graveyard, then set it in the end phase. And if a Memento is destroyed, I get to special summon one from the graveyard with a level lower than the one that is destroyed. Now onto the traps. Space-Time Trap Hole simply stops special summons. Note, it does not destroy them if you have any destruction effects. It shuffles them back into the deck. Solemn Judgment, a simple negate for almost any variety. Last Wind, target a special summoned monster, negate its effects, and its attack is halved. Angel Statue Zerune. This is a very specific card I have, but I do have some uses for it. A Drowning Mirror Force, simply superior to Mirror Force, as it shuffles monsters back into the deck instead of destroying them, in case any cards have destruction resistance. Fractured Dance, target card on field, destroy it, And if I have my combined creation on the field, I get to destroy another. Incredium Burst. If I control Memento Monster, you must attack Memento Monsters with the highest attack. And if you activate a monster effect, I can lower combined creation's attack by 1,000 and negate it. Now on to the extra deck. We have Creation King. I can banish it from grave to add a memento. Basically my field spell from the deck to my hand. If it's fusion summoned, I can send 3 mementos from the deck or extra deck to the graveyard. And as a quick effect, I can target equal number of memento monsters I control and cards my opponent controls and destroy both. Next we have Twin Dragon. It is simply here to dig for more cards. All I will often do is pop it simply to activate both its popped effect and its graveyard effect. Nothing of note here. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, simply a target or Super Poly. Garua, same thing. Same with Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Salmon Great will be used on end board, along with Silhouette Rabbit to set Azure Rune from the deck. Cerberus, simply to destroy any special summoned monsters. Phoenix, to spin away monsters. Nope, that is to destroy spell or trap. Unicorn, to spin away monsters. And Underworld Goddess, just in case. And that is all.
Alright, everybody, and that was the deck lists, and now we are on to getting some final thoughts from our lovely team here. What are you guys thinking going into the tournament?
First, I must make an important announcement. Afro has terribly fallen about like 9 feet of stairs. So, in honor, I will be making the role of leader for this team. That's what they would wanted for sure, definitely. So
Didn't you
I'll
just
be
push
now the
them down
leader,
the
and
stairs?
Like
No,
hell, I
that was not-
died from stairs.
He told him that there
You're
was
like to
pizza
be
here, and he
broken.
was like, "Oh shit!" And he went down the stairs and he twisted his ankle.
Yep,
Uh,
yeah, that was
That's
definitely
close enough.
not very
So
well.
I will still be the leader, though.
Hmm.
Over my incredibly dead body.
Yeah,
I thought you
sure
were gonna
enough.
say incredibly handsome, but like, I guess that is more actual.
Look, villains do lie, and that would be one of them.
Oh man.
Man.
Alright, so so what is your final thoughts going into the tournament now that you've given your profiles, had your interviews?
Hmm.
Well, my final thoughts is more of a I wish to have fun. Really just to make this whole entire duel more fun for everybody.
Okay.
Have some funny laughs, funny ha-has, and just have a great time.
Fair enough.
To team. What was their name again? It
Shonen
seems I've already
TCG.
forgotten.
Yeah,
Shonen
Shonen
TCG.
TCG. Yep.
It's on the. It was on
To
the
Team
envelope.
Shonen TCG. I hope you're used to losing. Because I am no longer going to be that.
That's foreboding. So what did I say in my script? I am. Okay, I am just gonna try and do my best, but what I really want to do is that if it happens, I really want to face B in the finals. Just because of how my deck and his deck, I guess, can thematically be about light and darkness. I feel like that'd be fun, and I also want to face him in the finals. I don't know.
Okay, but you're gonna have to get through Shonen TCG first, and they're some fierce competitors. Let me tell you, I interviewed those guys. Me personally, I'm a bit worried about whoever comes out of this. Should I make it past my opponents? So we'll see. I think both teams have a good chance to win. I think both teams definitely have cooked up some interesting strategies, and it could go either way. So with that being said, do you guys have anything left you wanna say? Maybe ask me if on screen here before we sign off.
What are your weaknesses?
I have none. I'm perfect.
Damn.
You're either perfect or you're not dark.
Real.
There's no in between.
For the next tournament, can I play Exodia?
You know what? It's not going to be a team-based tournament, so well, actually, no. That one is unless you want to play all dark spellcasters, which you could feasibly do, because the next tournament is you have to have the same type and attribute across all monsters in your deck. So that includes main and extra.
Forgot that. I forgot that was the thing that was gonna happen.
I didn't even know that was gonna be a thing.
I might just play Dark Magician for that. Fuck it.
Dark Magician with Exodia.
No, play 7 Sword Magician, break the rules.
Yeah, I just roll up with a fucking Rush Duel deck.
In Master Duel. That would be impressive.
Master Duel.
That would be impressive.
Monoman.
Yeah, we would have to congratulate you and report you.
You get if you get 5 penalties, you'll be out. But that isn't gonna stop you. Nothing's gonna stop your road to victory.
Precisely. I mean, it's not really a road. It's more like a really jagged sidewalk that you weren't really looking at. So you fucking stepped in like a sewer hole, but you didn't completely fall in. But now you're drenched.
Damn.
Dang.
What?
All right. Well, with that very, very enthusiastic speech there, that was our good friends, the Alter Egos here. I hope to see you guys in the tournament as well. You know, we're looking forward to it. We're gonna get the teams together here over the next couple days and get a date planned, which I'll announce on my community tab. That being said, give it up for these guys. They're gonna be part of the first round of the first Hive Team Dueling Grand Championship, which I hope to be the first of many. We will see how that goes, though. If you guys do like this, leave a like on the video, comment down below, comment who you like the best out of this team, who you think's gonna win out of the two, and I will catch you guys next time.
Bye.